Welcome to Reviewing Books with me. We are again looking at a new book for level 1 readers. This book has come out at the end of 2025, beginning of 2026 season. It is Félix in Espanol by Theresa Marrma. Teresa is a French teacher, but she is, I want to shout her out because we shouted out Camilla Given in another video. Teresa and Adam Giad also does a great job of this. They release books in multiple languages, and they do a good job of adjusting the details to make them fit for that culture or where the book is taking place or that language or whatever they need to do. But I really appreciate, as a Spanish teacher, I feel very fortunate because everybody writes books in Spanish. There's so many books in Spanish. I have close to probably 400 different titles of books in Spanish in my library, and that's great and amazing, and I love that, and I'm so grateful for that. But if you're a German teacher, if you're an English CI teacher, if you're a French teacher, there's just not as much out there for you. So I want to shout out those authors that really work hard to publish books in different languages so that students can access them and have books in different languages. I know that it takes time to get a translator and reader and all of those things to make that happen. Once you've written the story, it's not just translate, done. It does take some work, but I appreciate you taking those couple extra steps to be able to say, like, I have this in Spanish, English, German, French, whatever. I know that it means a lot to teachers who are not Spanish teachers that want to have vast libraries as well. So that aside, Félix. We talked in another video about Adam Giad's Confidence Reader series and how it's built for level 1 students to be able to read early and have books they feel comfortable reading and really focus in on those basic skills and really making them books about being real feeling books, even though they're so low and don't have a ton of vocabulary in them. Theresa Marrma has started the Lectura Fácil series. I believe there are some other videos out there where we've gone over, I'm going to show you the picture, some of these books, which are the other books in the Lectura Fácil series, where they basically like build on each other to some other books that she's written, and they're very, very intro. I love that. We need books like this for our libraries, for our students in exploratory and the beginning part of Spanish 1. We need this. Things I like about this book. Number one, you can tell it's huge. It's the size of a graphic novel. It is not a graphic novel, which is kind of an interesting choice for me. I feel like this could have been a more normal sized book, so I'm not sure what the reason behind it being so big is, but it does have giant photos. You can tell the photo is like, I don't know, 4/5 of the page, and then we've got a little bit of text at the bottom. They give me very Disney vibes. The way the images are done, it's very like Disney movie-esque to me, which I think is really cute. So I love that. Félix is a cat that is exploring his home in the book. This is a good sized book. I think we're somewhere around 60 pages. Yeah, we sit right at 60 pages at the end, which, like, I won't ruin the end for you, but there's an adorable picture at the end of the book. We do have I don't want to spoil it. We do have a glossary at the end, which is also great. But this book, at the beginning, it says, note to the reader, Félix is exploring his home. So we are focusing on 13 prepositions in repetition. And she gives a list of those at the beginning of the book. But the book is basically about things Félix is doing in his house using prepositions. So I would say not every sentence, but pretty much every page has a preposition in it. So, like, talk about a great way to introduce some vocabulary that's important, but isn't, I don't want to say it's not high frequency. Prepositions are high frequency, but they're not words that we tend to focus on in class. But this is a great way to get your students learning some prepositions. So again, this is a new book, so it might not be available everywhere as of me making this video. I purchased this on Amazon, so I know it is available on Amazon. I'm sure there are other places that you will be able to purchase it once the stock has arrived. But until then, you can purchase on Amazon. I will put the link in the comments. If it bothers you that Amazon may pay me 10 cents if you click on that link, then don't click on that link. You can just search Félix in Espanol by Theresa Marrma, and you can purchase it that way. Thanks for joining me this week, and I look forward to seeing you next time.